I just knew in my heart of hearts that something was not right, but I couldn't figure it out. You know, I would go to play dates and I would see Emma like not make eye contact. I would have to explain to her, when we get to the door, Emma, this is what you do. So I think as she moves into college, knowing what the best environment's going to be is going to be a challenge. And it's not going to be something that's just going to be, let's just apply to college and run off to one. It's not going to be the same kind of process as it is for other kids.
I still worry, you know, I still feel like my ultimate job as a mom is to have Emma be successful in life so that she can live and function on her own as an adult. And I think that there remains a lot of gaps in the system, if you will, between transitioning kids out of high school into college and then into adulthood. So when I finally got this clarification, I felt relieved in a lot of ways. That okay, great, now we know what we're dealing with, so we sort of know, and we have an idea of the ballpark of things that we want to work on with her and how to support her best.
She was an older teacher who was close to retirement, and she was sort of by the book, and she didn't even know how to deal with an IEP. She didn't accommodate IEPs. She hated anything that had to do with an accommodation. So Emma had a huge list of accommodations, and things started happening for her, like the teacher would haze her in front of the other kids. And then when the kids were picking on Emma, she would support them in picking on her. So Emma got so distraught that she started to take push pins off the board and stick them in herself. So she was taking push pins and sticking them in the bottom of her feet in the classroom.
Going and being my own person and being able to figure out how to function like a proper adult. Because I feel like without sort of going off and actually experiencing that, you can't really prepare for it, because it's going to be different anywhere you go.
I think it's been a blessing for her to be at a school where no one is neurotypical, but I worry for her when she goes off to college in places where everyone is like the world is out there, that Emma comes across as kind of strange. Home has always been a really safe place for her because her mom loves her and accepts her for exactly who she is. And I think that it's really hard to find that out there, because I think the world is so critical and so judgmental and so not safe. All I've ever wanted for Emma is for Emma to do everything Emma wants to do, really. Like when she said she was going to be in this band and then I saw her up there performing, it just cracked my heart wide open. Emma has this idea that she wants to go off to school in Europe. So I think trying to figure out what that's going to look like for her is going to be different than it's going to be than I think what she wants. Right now they're doing a ACT prep course at school. And so I have the question of, do we start it now that she's a sophomore, or do we wait till next year? And when does she start taking the ACT prep class? And if she wants to go to school in Europe, does she take it or not?